position changes up shows a T1 that maybe wants to tamper with something and change things up. Definitely a lot more serious, a lot more effective. But then again, ZETA going in for the double initiator instead.
Xgrid still on B main. This might not get flushed out by Euron at all, and there it is. Saya player finds Step as well. Can even go for the aggressive peek if he wants to, because Xgrid's right there, his buddy, to give him the support, to give him the hand.
Again, still just getting a feel for how they are set up. Exploring mid this time.
That's just ZETA division. Knocked up here by Rossi and Xgrid. Xgrid should have his ultimate almost up. Imagining that coming into the bonus, that's going to be quite a huge advantage for him. As T1
moving forward, this next round is the one that we've got to watch. Because Coach Autumn called the timeout for a reset. But look at Deb soaring through the air.
Well, sometimes when you're up in the air, you can't get grounded. Boy, did he. Sugar Zero is going to use the paranoia. They're committing to get this quick take on the B site because they aren't afraid of how much retake power T1 has. So the more that they can play for this post plant, the better it should be for ZETA division here. But again, as I mentioned, Saya player, he's got the Bumbaya. Nightfall going to be used for a bit of that coverage. And oh my god, this is just going to be them, ZETA division, praying to dear God that nobody from T1 can spot them out, which they absolutely are. And they just get torn apart as that retake from T1 is absolutely flawless.
Of course, it's going to be Link that's the easier option, or Ali. Either way, Laz has a lot to consider. Wow, Spycam might actually give up a little bit.
Spotted him.
10 seconds. Now he's got information and just has to land the shot.
He has a snake bite too. Rossi can play this perfectly. Rossi, he gets tagged. He knows exactly where he is. What a risky proposition from both sides. They don't have any counter traps whatsoever. They're just going to be brute forcing this A site once again.
Oh, I feel like the haunt didn't quite land correctly either. So this is a little bit awkward, but given how T1 is positioned straight up, they are looking for that retakes play. Doesn't even matter. Saya, it's the same angle and it has been punished before. ZETA doesn't look very comfortable on this map. Rolling Thunder committed though.
Deb, he's not even looking above him, man. That's a lack of judgment right there. That was a big ultimate use too. Laz as well as Sugar Zero. Are they going to force themselves to actually go for a swing right now? They try to give themselves a bit more positioning to play around with the smoke place at the back of A. But it's a 5 versus 2 Quack. Numbers overwhelming here. They got to dig deep. It's not deep enough. It's a 6 foot hole in the ground as 2 players of ZETA division buried alive on a site.
Trying to get ahead of things too and peek out, but yeah, it's just way too many numbers. So clean win for T1 on this round.
Pretty much big advantage of that. One more round. Xgrid stunned in. Is that going to be able to get him? No, even through the stun, that is huge. He still has his tripwires, and this is just going through the meat grinder. ZETA division, you know what? They have turned into a team full on contact. I'm all for it. It is messy. It turns into a 3 versus 2, but it is fun as hell to watch. Hiroron's not going to be expecting this big flag coming in from Carpe, and Sugar Zero, no TPs to get you out of this one. It's you on an island, 3 versus 1. Can you handle the pressure? Shock darts, pop shots, swing outs, everything thrown on to Sugar Zero, and man just can't handle.
I think that's why I actually was thinking about going through market, but it's a little bit risky as you never know what's lurking around mid.
30 seconds left.
Wow, actually extending all the way through.
Whoa, they don't even respect this! Xgrid!
Something like a retakes game, but I don't know how effective that can really be. You might be able to allow some of these C1 players to burn out their ultimates, but that's the most you can get.
Oh no, Hiroron. Yeah, I mean, he was very afraid of that showstopper just being blasted in front of him, so he tries to get that value with the peek out. but ultimately it's a lose-lose situation. Laz exposed too. Now they know he's somewhere on top A here.
Spike planted.
I believe that is a fresh smoke, so they have to wait for a good chunk of time or just YOLO push through it. Yeah, there it is. They're gonna have to try to do something, but there's a lot of crossfires. Dep does get some damage, but again, with this elevated positioning from Izu, that is very difficult to try to go up against. And Saya player shuts it down. Stairs. Not sure what that was about. Anyways, step in the right direction, at least here. Spots a couple of the shop darts. Laz swings out. Does have a teammate right beside him, but is this going to be a quick little chase here from T1?
Oh, interesting.
Laz is in a really bad spot here, and Carpe!
What was that shot?
3 kills! Def Laz! Sugar 0 on the blink of an eye, down, down, and down. Nightfall activated here. They got to try to make something happen, right, because of the Viper's Pit. From Rossi looking a little bit too dangerous. The hot the pistol, 1 versus 1. Rossi still hidden inside his own ultimate. The mock-up, but it's a bit too late. And T1 qualified, putting down ZETA Division.
All the way in through to the playoff stage. Down to the end of it. I mean, we had a rocky start on Ascent. ZETA looked darn near good. But then as we move on to Lotus, X-Curate, Saya player, Rossi having a good day. Down into the last map, they showed that they have so many options, so many game plans, and at the same time, just still fragging out of their minds. Saya player, and now finally Carpe actually pop it off. He got some of those kills through smokes into elbow.
I'm taken aback, man. I have lost all of my voice from that one play that he just did. What an insane last round for T1. It looked like it was a good hold, to be honest. I mean, they got Saya player already, step in the right direction. Laz was holding, step in the right direction, and then you mentioned it, we saw it. Carpe just blasting through obstacles, opening opportunities up here for T1. Man is possessed. Everybody from T1 has been possessed by the gods of FPS. And these guys, what a restructure. Again, first qualified team, I believe, coming in to Kickoff.
Yeah, they're the very first ones to make it through. Although at the same time, you know, we can study quite a bit from their Sunset. We can study quite a bit from their Lotus. At the very same time, because they've made it through, they now get to sit upon that winner's seat, that podium. And then to